Hi, my name is Linda. I'm an herbalist in the United States. Before I share with you my low nickel holiday herbal blend, I'd like to clarify two things. First is that I only make herbal suggestions when I've done a thorough intake after someone becomes a client. So just because these herbs might be right for me doesn't mean they're going to be right for you. Secondly, the sources that I have for these herbs in the United States, I have found to be low nickel. That doesn't mean sources of these herbs other places in the world or from other sources will remain low nickel. Now that I've made those two clarifications, let me share with you what's in my low nickel herbal blend. There are 3 herbs in my holiday spice. Each of these herbs came from the Asia area originally, and they're all warming herbs, which is really nice for a cold holiday. I try and get these herbs as fresh as possible and as much of a whole form as possible. That way I know what tools have been used to mash and grind and process these herbs. One of these herbs is ginger, and I have some ginger here. I'll take a couple slices of ginger and I'll mash and grind up the ginger. Then I add some cinnamon chips to my mashed and ground up ginger, and I mash and grind in the cinnamon chips. And then lastly, I add just 1 or 2 of these because it's pretty strong. I take a clove and I put that in my cinnamon ginger mix and I mash it up. The order that I mash these together is not real important, but the mashing and grinding I make sure is pretty thorough. That way the clove and the ginger and the cinnamon are pretty evenly distributed throughout the spice mix. So the 3 herbs in my herbal spice blend are ginger, cinnamon, and clove. Now there are different kinds of these herbs, so I want to give you their official botanical name. Ginger is Zingiber officinale. Cinnamon is Cinnamomum verum, and the clove, Syzygium aromaticum. All 3 of these herbs are warming herbs that are thought to support digestion and have cleansing properties to the body. I do not use these herbs every day since they're so warming, but just on holidays. I like to use the mix sometimes in a herbal infusion where I also add some citrus, or for baking. Now my version of muffins and cookies might be very different from the version of muffins and cookies that might be at the grocery store. But the smell when they're baking and the taste in a baked good of this herbal mix reminds me a lot of gingerbread. That's what I made this last holiday season with this spice blend. On a cold, snowy winter holiday, I made some gingerbread and I built a little gingerbread house, and I enjoyed eating it with my holiday meal. If you enjoyed learning about my low nickel holiday spice, please like and subscribe to this video so you get notified if I make more videos. And I hope that you all have lovely holidays.